Hey there guys, Tom here. Welcome back to my movie channel and thank you very much for joining me for this, my review of the first 2 episodes of the brand new Marvel Disney Plus show, WandaVision. This is my friend Ali, or Wanda, and I'm Vision. So, Ali, the first 2 episodes of WandaVision dropped on Disney Plus. What did you think of them?
I have had a really good time with it. Yeah, I grew up watching a lot of those older TV shows, so it was a real gas.
It was a real gas. But can we just talk about Catherine Hahn for a second?
Oh, she's so wonderful.
She's so wonderful.
So wonderful.
I just feel like we should have a live studio audience because the fact that they filmed the show in front of a live studio audience and then had to NDA the shit out of them.
But these first couple of episodes, obviously Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany are fantastic in them, and I really want to see where they go with it. But the guest stars they've had are very impressive so far, and it's only been 2 episodes.
Yeah, I mean, Catherine Hahn cracked me up.
Yeah.
I just love the chemistry between Paul Bettany and Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah.
Because, we knew they had great chemistry in Avengers Endgame and those other movies, but seeing them in this sort of different setting.
Yeah.
You know, where you've got them playing this more comedic feel. And I love that it's black and white, aspect ratios, all that.
Yeah. The thing that I like about it, so this, they're obviously really using a lot of tropes from that era of television, and the way they filmed it is very similar to that. That it really sticks out to you as an audience, even if you don't know film language at all, when there's a sudden shift in the tone, just through camera angle changes and doing a close-up when ordinarily you wouldn't do a close-up, because people, especially in our age group, have grown up with TV their entire lives. They know how television is supposed to look and feel, and it sticks out when it's just a little bit off. And the show really uses that to its advantage.
Marvel's just growing some big balls.
Yeah.
Because, the fact that, every Marvel movie, they've tried to do something different with it. This is going completely, off the reservation with what they're doing with this show. And the fact that the first episode was the 50s, and then the second episode was, early 60s. And then, in the first episode, you didn't really get much of a sense of, hints about where they're going. But in the second episode, we started to get a few hints about, Wanda, can you hear me? We started to get a few hints about where this is going, and I feel like eventually we're going to end up in some wacky multiverse of madness.
So Tom knows this. If you say multiverse in front of me, I collapse in a puddle. I love multiverse stuff. And I really hope that this will lead into Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, because
it's going to.
Yeah.
I have a feeling she's the one that opens up the multiverse.
Yeah, I think the show is going in a direction so far to me of her having kind of a bit of a psychotic break.
Oh yeah. I actually feel like we're gonna get Doctor Strange versus Wanda. I feel like she's actually gonna be the villain of Multiverse in the Madness.
I think the thing is though, I don't know the numbers. Obviously, this just released of how many people are going to see the movie that have seen the show. So I don't know if they're going to go that direction just because of that.
I don't know, but it'd be interesting to see how they do it.
Yeah.
Because even with the Marvel movies, you had people that didn't see all of them and then still went and saw the big ones like Endgame and Civil War and Infinity War, and they were able to catch up fine. So I don't think Marvel's going to change that too much. But it's going to be interesting to see people who... I don't know, maybe it's going to be a Star Wars situation where you go and see Solo and Darth Maul pops up and people who didn't see Clone Wars are like,
to be honest,
what the fuck?
I think it will be almost exactly like that if they go in the direction you're going in.
But I don't think they will. I think they're going to do a good enough job to, in Doctor Strange 2, to explain what happened in WandaVision.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited about the next episode.
Yeah.
Because we're getting a bit more into but can we just talk about the physical comedy of especially that first episode with the dinner with the neighbors?
Oh yeah, I was not expecting you to love it that much.
Oh, I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Maybe I want to go back and watch old shows. My Mind Stone is tickling my forehead.
It was great, and look, I don't know much about Paul Bettany's career outside of the MCU, to be completely honest. But Elizabeth Olsen, again, outside the MCU, she's not in a lot of comedies. Like,
No,
neither
had
of them
that
are
thought.
comedic actors. To
It was
me.
really good to see her in a bit more of a comedic role.
Yeah.
And seeing them both, like, their chemistry together is so good.
Yeah. And
It's just so good.
And in the second episode, they do this great magic.
Oh, the
act,
magic show is so good.
Which is fantastic.
And what happens if Vision eats, like,
Yes.
digests food? And the fact that then they cut to, like, a cartoon of, like, the gears getting stuck inside him
Yeah.
and all that. So I just, the way they play with their powers in these shows of trying to hide it. And I sort of get the feeling, Vision's not actually there. But
Absolutely not.
but it's gonna be. I had a thought. It's gone.
Wow.
Yeah, lost my train of thought completely.
I think the reason unless something drastic is revealed later on, I think that it's just pretty much all in her head. Because the only times that characters because the only time Vision reacts to things that are out of the ordinary is if Wanda reacts first, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, so I think that she is controlling the narrative, which is made very clear in the final few minutes of the second episode.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really interesting where they go with
It's going to be really trippy. I can't wait for next Friday.
Yeah.
I really cannot wait for next week because the fact that we're getting so much Marvel content this year. We're getting WandaVision. It's going to lead straight into Falcon and Winter Soldier. We're going to go from that straight into Loki and Black Widow. So it's going to be very, very exciting.
Yeah.
First 2 episodes of WandaVision I thought were great. I'm really keen for episode 3. It won't be in black and white and in 4:3. But it was that extra level of detail, like they did,
Yes.
the aspect ratio
aspect
right,
ratio
and
is
the
so
black and
good.
white, and you had little hints, when there's little bits that are in color.
Yeah, I may be wrong about this, and her eyes are just that vibrant or something, but I'm quite sure that Elizabeth Olsen's eyes were in color for most of the second episode.
I think so. I think they're going to drop little hints that something's not. I mean, you get the sense anyway, like something's not right.
Yeah,
You
and
know.
they make that transition to color, which is signaling they're going to be doing a bit of a pastiche of 60s and 70s television in the next episode. But it is a very particular kind of color palette, like Technicolor, and that was really cool because it's that vibrant, very larger than life feel
Yes.
of those older shows and movies.
Yes.
I love the visual style of this show, basically.
Yes. I mean, it's just. I just like that Marvel's just trying weird, we're getting into the weird and wacky shit, and they're not afraid to. I mean, they've proven themselves over and over again. They don't have to just play it safe.
Exactly.
They can try new things, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I really
same.
enjoyed it. So I want to know in the comment section below what you guys thought of the first 2 episodes of WandaVision. Did you like it? Maybe you didn't like it, and that's okay if you didn't like it. But also, what do you think of our costumes? I think they're pretty cool.
We didn't even mention the
We're not
costumes.
gonna be doing this every week because this is
That
really
was-
really hot
yeah.
in this green thing.
The
I can't.
costume thing, if I could do it every week, I would.
I
This
mean,
is
you're
quite
welcome to do it every
comfortable.
week. I'm not wearing this every week. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this review. If you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring that notifications bell so you never miss out on all of our reviews of WandaVision. My name is Tom. That's my friend Ali, and we will see you guys next week.